Hello and welcome to BBA311 Technology in the Workplace. My name is Jeff Ratcliffe and I will be your professor throughout this course. I just wanted to take a few minutes to get you familiar with Moodle. I'm sure that you've had many courses on here before, but I just want to show you kind of how I have it set up and make it a little bit easier for you to navigate through here. If you'll notice this first part, it is everything in that top frame is things that you'll find useful throughout the course. If you've already read your syllabus, then you know about the emerging trends piece that will be important throughout the course, and so that's up there at top, so you'll do that for every week. So I didn't want to place that down in the weekly section. Working our way up, you also have the Q&A forum. That's the best place to ask questions. I've included in my syllabus, and you'll hear me say again and again, if you have a question, please ask that in Moodle. This right here is the best place to do that. I find that it's very seldom do you have a question that's only going to help one person, so I think the best thing to do that, the best way to do that is to put everything there in that Q&A forum. That way everybody can see it. That being said, I have included my cell phone number. You may call me anytime. Don't worry about waking me up because that cell phone will not wake me up. So if you call me, please leave a message and I will get back to you as quick as I can. But I also think you'll find I'm very, very responsive on the Q&A forum. Very seldom usually if you post something before 10 o'clock at night, it gets posted. I will respond right back, and then if you post something throughout the day, I'm usually back, I have something posted back within 15 minutes or so. But like I said, that being said, you have my cell phone in the syllabus. Please call me if you ever need me. We also have the news forum. I don't use the news forum a whole lot, but we'll see if I decide to use that this time. I doubt it, because most of our conversations are going to go on in the weekly forum. Alright, so now if we look down through Moodle, you'll see that have stuff in there for every week. I continue to add as we go forward, so I think the best way to do it is if you click this button right here, you will see 1 week at a time. And I think that's the best way to keep things straight from week to week, because even if you look down in future weeks, there's a chance I may change something, add something, remove something. So best thing to do is stay on that week. Now I also would like to add something that I try to do, especially for my online courses. I do have your work out there where you can hand it in early. That's one thing I do. I know a lot of people, especially adult learners, you do take, you need vacation, sometimes you do work things. If it's planned and you don't want to have things pile up on you, I am all about getting things done early. So the only things that I really try not to let people do early, and it makes it very difficult, is the weekly forums. But everything else, you can go in, you can do your homework. If you know you're going to be out week 5, you can go ahead and start looking now and see what week 5 is, and you can hand that in as early as you would like. So looking down here in week 1, I've included a section here for online lectures. I really haven't decided if I'm going to do that. The book that we have for this course is so good, I don't think that any lecturing could really help. I have included the presentations here for you to look through. But one thing I really, really like about this book is some of the chapters, 3-4 pages long. I think they do a really good job of condensing the information so that you don't have to, you're not reading 6 pages of fluff in a chapter. They really seem to do a really great job of cutting out all the fluff. So I think it's a great, great book. I may leave that title in there, and I might try to do a few of the online lectures, but like I said, for this course, I'm really thinking that might be overkill. But definitely I can use these type of screencast. If you run into something that is very difficult to understand or you're just not getting it, please let me know. Ask in the Q&A forum, and I'll be happy to go out there and create a screencast, go over any of the information that we have. So, like I said, I've included the presentations. You're welcome to look at those, but really if you read the chapters, there may not be a lot of information that you want or need in there. Something else I've done here is I've included some of the videos, sites, and documents. A lot of these I may bring up in our weekly forum, but I will also include an outline for each week, and I may use these screencasts to kind of do that to show you what types of things you should take a look at each week. So all this information in here is really good information. It's some of this, I've cut through most of the things that I don't find beneficial. So if you see something in here, more than likely it's pretty good and worthwhile to take a look at. Now if we look down at the bottom of the weekly section here, I have your individual assignments and your learning team assignments. I tried to place those out here so there's no confusion at all on what exactly is due from you each week. So, for example, here we look at week 1 reading. I can look in there and see that I need to read chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then the business plugins B1 and B2. Week 1 also you have a syllabus sign-off. Would like for you to read through the syllabus. Let me know if you don't understand something or if anything's unclear or even if there's a mistake. I've already found one mistake this week where I had one assignment that was 4 times as long as it was supposed to be. That was around your team case studies. So be sure if you see anything wrong in there, let me know. If you see anything that looks out of place, please let me know, because there's no guarantee it's 100%. But I think that we have looked through it enough. I don't think there's anything wrong with it now. Week 1 homework. You can click on that and you can see that for week 1 you need to read the technology plugins T1 and T2, submit the 4 exercises in T2 and Moodle, and you'll need to download the data files that I've included on the previous page, and then submit the Excel sheets from the Excel exercise in Moodle. So anyway, if you have any problems with those, please let me know. One of the things in the very first technology plugin is how to deal with zip files if you haven't done that before. So it's all a learning experience, but like I said, I've included these pieces of information up here. Again, if you see anything that's not there, don't assume it's a dumb question to find out. Let me know. Just give me a call or actually get on the Q&A forum and let me know if you see anything and let me know if I've missed anything. Alright, then down here we have again with homework and emerging trends discussion. Clicked on that. So what you're going to do here is, and I'll go over this a little bit more in the syllabus portion of this, but you're going to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to save all of that for the syllabus. I will discuss that in a different screencast. And then going back over here, just to kind of show you where everything is, we will also have the week 1 forum. There will be a forum for each week. Take a look out there. I'll usually have the first forum post out there by, I'll try to get there, or no, I'll definitely be there before Monday at noon. Trying something a little different this time. If you want the 100% credit for these, and I want you to be sure to look at the point distribution so you'll see why there's such a large difference in the amount of points here. The forums aren't worth a ton of points, but it is really good information. It's the best way to feel like you're part of the classroom setting. But if you look here, everything that is posted by Monday evening gets 100%, by Tuesday 90%, by Wednesday 80%, Thursday evening 70%, and so on, all the way down to the Sunday, getting down to the 40%. I felt that was necessary. I find that if I don't have a distribution like this, I'm sitting there on Sunday night trying to grade a few things, and then I get in Monday morning and look, and before midnight people had posted to the forum, and at that point we are on to the next week, and it makes it very difficult to have the forum be a learning experience, because if it's Sunday, nobody's wanting to go back and talk about the information from last week. So anyway, the earlier you can get your post out there, I think the better. Okay, and then the last thing, each week you will have a weekly quiz. I've cut these down to where you only have one attempt. I think that's important. I can't remember exactly how much time I gave you. I think 45 or 60 minutes you'll see out there. And you should definitely not need that much time. One thing you should know is be sure when you get done with that quiz, there's a page with the questions and what you missed. Really pay attention to the questions that you didn't get right, because when we take our final, all the questions on the final, there's going to be a few essay questions that you will not see beforehand, but the final is going to consist of all the questions you've had throughout the course. So be sure when you get to that screen where you can see what all you got right and what you didn't, you may want to take a look at the ones you didn't get right and mark those, and so that you know to be sure and have those again for the final. Then the last thing we'll have each week, or the last thing in the weekly section here, is the case study / team exercise. Each week you need to have a 3 to 4 page paper written up over your case study and a PowerPoint. Let's see. Yep, a PowerPoint and a 3 to 4 page paper describing what you learned in that case. So anyway, that's kind of the welcome here to BBA311 Technology in the Workplace. I'm going to do another screencast to just go over the syllabus. But again, if you have any questions, please look right here to this Q&A forum. That's the best way to get an answer, and it's the best way to get the information out to everybody. I'm looking forward to this course. I hope you are. It's a 5-week course. It's a very short course. I wish it was 1 or 2 weeks longer, but there's a lot of really good information, and again, I can't say enough good things about this textbook. I really feel that this is one of the best textbooks I've ever read as a student or a professor, as far as there not being any fluff information. It's just really good information, and really think they spent a lot of time putting that together. So anyway, thank you very much. Welcome to the class, and we're going to have a great time.